Hi everyone, welcome back to Napoleon Total War. Here we are, early January 1806, and things are starting to warm up a little bit. Yes, we've got the Duke of Wellington, Arthur Wellesley, here. He's just returning, he doesn't have to go into Caen itself, but he's just returned close to get some troops recruited or injured, treated, so he gets his numbers of troops back up to a more healthy value. We had, of course, the big battle here, just outside of Paris. Battle of Paris, 1806. Victory over the French. There was a big French army sitting here. You can see the remnants of it have gone into the intellectual centre, this town here, which has got a college in it. They were just sitting on the road on the way to Paris. And what I didn't want to do is to attack Paris and have them come round and attack us, and we'd be squished in a sandwich. I know a lot of people ask what was the point of having that battle. Well, that was my thinking anyway. I didn't want to get, boxed in by two armies. This is a huge army defending Paris, and that was quite a sizable army there as well. And I didn't want to get completely outnumbered and squished from two sides, outflanked, and would only have ended extremely badly. So we're just going to get these guys to recuperate probably a turn, and then we're going to try and hit Paris. In Paris, we do have our spy, our agent. Here he is, Percival Sloughter. And he can report that there's no defences as such as walls, etc. They've got a Grand Opera House currently under construction, Ordnance Factory, they've got barracks, and they've got a Court of Justice. They've got nice roads as well. But garrisoned in Paris, there are heavy cavalry, 2 units of light cavalry, 5 units of artillery, and a number of units of foot and light infantry. So we've got Old Guard here, which is an elite infantry unit, Napoleon's favourite, the Old Guard. We've got Fusiliers of the line. We've got some light infantry, more Fusiliers, more Chasseurs, more Fusiliers, and that's it. So yeah, we've got quite a formidable army sitting there in Paris, which we're going to try and take on. And of course, we don't really have... We've got a lot of militia in here who are okay. So that's... Here we go. Defensibles. They're okay, but they're not brilliant. So, yeah, we are certainly going to have to hopefully use the terrain or whatever to our advantage to diminish their numbers. We do have more men, but they have probably better trained men, which is... depends on how the battle goes. Could be good, could be bad. So that's what's happening up in northern France. Down here in Spain, we've got another army. We've got John Moore, Sir John Moore.
Make ready.
And he's got a smaller army with only 1 artillery unit, which is not great. But he's got a couple of units of cavalry, which is good. Here is Napoleon himself, just sort of sauntering off down this river towards the woods. He hasn't gone towards Madrid. Now, Spain and France are both at war with us, so I don't want to go and... Again, I don't want to attack Madrid and have Napoleon come and swoop in behind us and squish us between, a rock and a hard place. So we're going to stay on this high ground up here, just in case Napoleon decides to come out and fight. Or we might also get the Spanish forces coming out of Madrid to fight. And if they both come out at the same time, that could be... Again, a little bit awkward, but we'll see what happens there. It's on the high ground, so hopefully that'll be okay. Down here in Gibraltar, we've got some more troops being drafted, which should be good. And of course, we've got Horatio Nelson
Aye, aye, sir.
with his fleet blockading any trade routes going through Gibraltar. Obviously, strategically important. We've also got some, which were
Aye, aye, sir.
Dutch Indiamen. Trade ships. We've captured those 2, and they're now sending tea back to Blighty, which is wonderful. I think the Danish are there, so we couldn't do the ivory, which is slightly annoying. But we do have a Spanish raider up here, which we were going to come down, but lots of French ships were coming out of this port here, so we decided to give that a miss. So our second fleet, George Elphinstone, is currently in the channel, trying to keep the peace there. And everything else around Blighty and Ireland seemed to be okay, and things seem to be ticking along nicely. So, during the turn, Napoleon came all the way around this river and it looks like he's trying to head back to Gibraltar. Now, to stop us following, the Spanish forces have come out of Madrid under Gomez. So, they've got Gomez's heavy dragoon cavalry here. We've got some light cavalry, lots of it, lots of artillery, 12 pounders as well. We've got some cazadors. And then lots of line infantry. Ooh, they got quite a lot. Obviously, their guns and their horses outnumber us. So now I could retreat, of course, but would he retreat this way or this way? That's the thing. Okay, so here's the battlefield. It's wet. It's miserable. Obviously, the Spanish are attacking, so we can get to see where they are. They've got guns on their cavalry out on this flank, and I suspect, well, having guns in the woods is not the best, but they have got them there, and lots of cavalry in the woods as well. So, the red area is our deployment area, which is quite a flat and barren. Oh, God. Well, what we could do, I suppose... Oh God, have we got any... There's really nothing, is there? There's these 2 cops. And that's about it. We could have our troops slightly in the trees, which will stop the cavalry charging them with any great effect, and it will also give us a little bit of cover. Right, where's our artillery? Slightly high here, isn't it? So let's set them a little bit further back from where they are. Unloose them. And we'll leave them like that. Right. And we've got artillery directly in front of us, which could be a pain. So we put artillery... Yeah, got artillery in front of us there. Let's give this a bit of a bash.
Orders!
Right, we're getting firing. Who should we... What's they doing? They're all moving forwards. What are they doing with their guns? Are they going to leave their guns in the woods? They are. Start firing just in front of them if you can. And what I'll probably do, depending on they got huge amounts of cavalry.
Sir! Sir! Our general is under attack!
Okay, let's get him out of the way. Already lost one of the cannons.
Cannon ready, sir! Order! Down!
Right, have they left their cannons No, they've got their cavalry protecting there. And their cavalry units are far superior to ours, i.e. in number. Potentially in skill as well, I'm not sure.
Orders!
Maybe if we can fire at this cavalry, it might hit some of the cannons behind, or the cavalry's moving. The cazadors charging. Not sure what they're doing. Look at those cavalry coming in. Right.
Yes, sir.
On fire.
Yes, sir. Orders.
Form up.
Yes, sir.
Come back. Right, they're engaging. Are you close to the carcass? The carcass shot. The canister shot. Carcass shot is probably more realistic, actually. We've got another unit moving over here.
Dragoons reporting.
Dragoons come over there.
Moving out. are running, sir.
Yeah, not surprised he got caught out there. Is this the light cavalry? Yeah. Right, that is one cavalry dealt with, even though we lost a unit.
Artillery reporting.
They're holding. Horses running. Keep an eye on them. They're probably going to try and pick a unit that can't make square like this one. Go on, give them some canister shot. How did you miss? Oh god.
Yes, sir.
Didn't see them. How are we doing over here? That's my... Come back.
Yes, sir.
Form line. Come in here. They're holding. The fencibles are holding nicely. Right. They're forming square. Okay, I am going to send my dragoons wide. See if we can get these. Get them moving. Seriously, how can you miss from there? There we go, that's a bit better. Here goes the light dragoons. Right, hold. Do not fire at my own dragoons.
Our men are running, sir.
No, they lost that battle, did they? Fair enough. Could bring these. I wanted you to. Oh, you're there. Okay. One scrap. They're holding. Right, I need to get some more of these guys swinging around to. I can leave these two to take on that unit. Right, we'll get them around the back so we can try and hit the guns. Right, you. Leave it. Attack the guns for me. Form line. Right. Let's try and get some numbers on these. Right, got some nice flanking action going on there. Right, we've got the general's bodyguard right next to the guns. But if I bring this bodyguard up, actually, hit them from the side. Don't go charging straight for them, because I know that they'll do exactly that. They'll go straight for them. They won't read into that. Right, you hit the guns. Are these all firing? Yeah. Okay, hit those first then. Come and hit the guns for me. Right, they're engaged. I'll get them moving away for the moment. And I'll get my cavalry to hit the back of these line of foot who are thinking they're... Oh, the gun crews just ran into them as a brave... Okay, they're going to form square, that's fine. We'll lose a few men here. Oh, cavalry's pushing on. I didn't really want them going for the square, but there we go. Right, move forward. Cannon.
Artillery reporting.
Halt.
Line ready, sir.
Artillería a la orden.
Cañón listo, señor. Cañón listo, señor.
Cañón inmediato.
That square's not effective anymore. There's hardly anyone there. There we go. The square's broken. They didn't have the numbers to effectively hold that, so. Okay, we've lost quite a few troops in that, but we've come through it. Huzzah, apparently. So, Gomez's army of 1,485. They lost 1,130. They got 355 troops remaining. And John Moore's army of 1,382. He's lost 513. He's got 869 troops remaining. That sends the Spanish defenders... Oh, not back to Madrid. Oh, but there's another army that takes Madrid. Or takes garrison of Madrid, should I say. Fencibles in Ireland. 6-pounder in England. Foot in England. Fencibles in England and Gibraltar. As the choir kicks in at full volume.
Yes.
Right, okay, we've got this troop here. Let's pop them on the bridge to hold that. And what I might do is move
Ready and waiting for orders.
Sir John's army back here.
For crown and
Because
country.
we've got armies coming in all over the place, plus Napoleon, who's allied with the Spanish. So we'll just bring Sir John back to a defensible position.
Onwards.
Actually, I'm going to take John Moore back down this road, because I've got a funny feeling Napoleon is heading for Gibraltar. And if we were to sit here, I have no doubt Napoleon would go this way, and the Spanish would come down this way and hold us in a battle, which will allow which will allow Napoleon to get through here. I do not wish to do that, so I've moved Sir John back here. So hopefully he didn't quite make it back to this
Troops.
to there,
Forward.
so that's fine. But then it just means that Napoleon has to come the long way around if he wants to come. Is it the long way around? Possibly. But John Moore should be back in Gibraltar before Napoleon gets there, is what I'm thinking. Now, in early February 1806, Napoleon did indeed come that way, and my goodness, did he move. So, Sir John, we need you back in Gibraltar to defend as... Well, maybe not as quickly as possible, but just in the nick of time will do. There we go. So the army's back in Gibraltar. Here's Napoleon. Command us, bro. We'll be defending. Let him do the attacking, then we'll get the advantage of digging ditches and stuff like that. We also had another ship being deployed. Was it this one? A 74 gun? No, it wasn't that one. Must have been this one. No, I'm sure it said Gibraltar. Oh, there it is. It hasn't joined the fleet. There we go. A 38 gun. Let's get her in the fleet.
Aye, aye, sir.
Thought I couldn't see her. There we go. There we go. Only a small ship, but she's in, and all well and good. This is a dockyard. What does it allow? Yeah, 38 gun 5th rate is the best it can do. We could potentially build a dry dock, which would enable us to repair first rates, and that's 3,600. So that would be really good down here, seeing as Gibraltar is such an important port. We'll maybe think about that if we can save up a few pennies. Only got a short amount to save up. Look at all these French armies being kicked out. Only small stacks, but right.
Ready for orders.
how are you doing? Let's move you up there for a moment.
Onwards for crown and country!
I suppose what we could do is merge those troops like that, and then get another unit.
Ready and awaiting orders. Onwards!
Right, I think now we'll push for Paris.
March!
Still got some troops flooding in to replenish some of these others, but
Ready and waiting for orders.
well, let's see if yeah, let's get them. Put some pressure on Paris itself. Stop them recruiting more troops.
They are trapped.
Now, one of these units is a unit of cannon. Oh, both of those units are a unit of cannon. These are the two armies which are south of the city itself. Now, do we have... We've got huge artillery, and we don't have much cavalry against theirs, but we can either siege the town, or do we push to assault? I'm always in favour of pushing to assault, because it allows us to attack without any further reinforcement actions being conducted by the French. Strike while the iron's hot and all that. Okay, start the battle. Let's get our cannons limbering up.
9-pounder ready.
And straight away we've got some cavalry coming.
6-pounder ready.
Let's get these two guys forming square.
Form square.
I'm going to bring my dragoons back here so they can run the gauntlet of our two squares if they want to get to my cavalry. Oof, there's a lot of horses just got knocked down there. Oh, that's actually an artillery unit, which is fantastic. How are we looking over this corner? I've actually put Wellington down in this dip here because he's quite protected from their artillery. And those guns are firing at them.
Cannon ready, sir.
Continue to fire at these guys. Oh, they are being smashed. Oh, how are they getting up? No way. Maybe it was just the concussion. Right, there we go. They're taking on the square.
Light dragoons. Moving out. Come on.
Spotters. Right, that unit's gone. Dragoons form up. Form line. Form line. Well done. Well done, boys. Yeah, they've moved from there, so they must be mines or something that they've laid down there. Okay, they're all... Okay, they're doing a strange line now. Right, let's get our troops. Now we've got some cavalry moving up to the general's cavalry. Okay. Again, let's bring my dragoons over here. I'll bring these guys inside actually because they are a little bit low on numbers. They can form square. They can form square, and I'll get these guys to come over here. They can form a square there. Alright, that should keep them at bay. Now we've got some units moving in here. Put some fire on these artillery pieces, I think. This flank seems to be relatively okay. Oh my goodness, look at those poor chaps. but a lot of them are getting up. A lot of them get up.
Monsieur.
A lot of them don't mind, but I'm amazed by how many do get up. I'm happy to terrorise them until they come up with some sort of battle plan, which they're struggling to do at the moment. Right. Can you put some fire on these guys so you don't hit my cavalry? Don't know where those guys are going. Come back! They're coming back. Right, good. They've gone. Right, let's bring them out of the way. They're just being shot at the moment. So let's get them out of the way. That artillery unit has been broken. Get my cavalry to a safer space so they can rest for a moment. Right, we're slowly knocking out their guns and we're slowly knocking out their cavalry. Although they've got loads back here. We seem to be in a better place. You can see some breaks in our line where the their cavalry have obviously, so their cannons obviously hit us. Right, okay. It looks like they are going to stay in defensive formation and they're not going to march on us. So we'll let our cannons whittle them down a little bit more, and then we'll press the attack. Ah, Philippe Durand has been killed by our cannon, which is great news. So hopefully, oh yeah, oh look at that! He's in that massive horse and man. Not sure where. The buildings crashing down around the outskirts of Paris. Oh, they got some more cannon up. It does look like they got some more cannon up. We got our single unit over here on the left-hand side, putting some pressure on them. And we've moved a couple of our units up to get protection from the wall. They're sitting there quite happy. Obviously, we're on the offensive here, so we need to take the space. So they've got no interest in coming towards us. But now that we've got more cannon, I'm half tempted just to let the cannon do the work for a good half hour and see if we can whittle down their numbers. Okay, we're going to start sending some of the troops up.
Line infantry.
Let's see if we can start put some fresh pressure on these French. Right, you go into the woods to kind of keep yourself safe. And we'll continue to try and keep an avenue free so we can keep our guns firing. Let's move these behind and I'm going to put them over there. I could move the guns forward, but that'll take a while. And if I can get them moving forward... Oh, I have got moving forward. Now, I take it that they're not going to blow up on their own mines. No, that would have been hilarious if they would have been. Right, as they've... Right, line 2. Move forward. Oh, hang on, what's going on there? Move forward. That was a bit weird. And then we'll get these guys to jog over there. I wanted them to go around the guns rather than directly in front of them, which I knew they would have done if I hadn't.
Line ready, sir.
Right, you may fire when ready. They should be in range. They are, so we get some flanking shots on this group here. And if we can try and just go down the line and wheel them in. Is this the old guard? No, it's not. Where is the old guard, actually? We need to keep an eye out for them. be holding up remarkably well. Although these units could indeed spread out a little bit more to get some more guns on the situation.
Infantry reporting.
Right, how are we looking over here? It's all looking rather... Oh, they're moving at a bit of pace now. Right, where is the old guard? The old guard, there they are. Sending some cannonballs into that kind of melee. This is just what we want. Right, jog a little bit quicker. Move up. We lost our unit of light dragoons. They were attacking the artillery guys who came back to try and pick up these guns, which are mounted here, and they got shot by some troops coming in there. But nature of the beast, really. Right. Move up there so you get some more flanking fire. You three. I guess you could hold along this wall here. They're still holding. Oh. The wall didn't help them. It took their heads out. Oh, he's okay, but the rest of them didn't quite make it. That wall should help them in a second. Right, put some fire. Where are the old guard there? They've lost 40 already, which is good news. Oh, hello. Right, we need to have a look at these guys. Oh, seriously, guys, would you just move a little bit quicker? So you can... We'll walk slowly. I know they did that towards the enemy, but oh my goodness me. Put some fire on them. There we go. Now, they've got their flank exposed to us, which is quite good. It would be nice if we could push these units this way, and then we can try and bottle the French into a mass here where we can get our cannon just to loose all sorts of destruction. Now, we've got to be careful of that red area. If we move those troops there, they're spent, so I'm going to move these guys on this side of that. Meantime, these guys are looking good. Those two units are now coming in to join them.
Infantry reporting.
Oh, they're forming up a line to face these guys, and then that's exposing their flank to these troops here. It's interesting. Right, you two, move around so we can both get some firepower on there. You're not coming back, are you? No, good. Right, you. I want you guys. I've got to be careful of this red bit here. So come over here, and then we'll get them to hit them from the rear as well.
Stop screaming like a woman.
Right, are these guys in their own little group? No, they're not. Let's put them into their own little group. The French haven't completely given up yet, so let's get our troops moving. Let's get up here. Right, they're moving. Let's get some fire back on these artillery units.
Infantry reporting.
Right, push up to there.
Line ready, sir.
Push up to there. I think they're broken for good now, have they? I hope so. When you're ready. Victory is ours. So, victory in Paris. Victory is Arthur Wellesley's. He's deployed 683 troops. He lost 471. He still has 1,212. Wow, they killed 1313. Wow, he's got remaining 1212. Killed 1313. That's some spooky coincidence. Well, not coincidence, but, you know, just kind of number patterns. The enemy has 386 troops killed. They have 7 remaining from Philippe Durand's force. Philippe himself was killed. And indeed, Paris, as the artillery units die, is ours. Huzzah! 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 Right, so we've got some options with the settlement of Paris captured. We can peacefully occupy, which will bring us in 0 cash. Predicted regional wealth will be 5,229. Predicted public order will be -9 to the nobility and -12 to the peasantry. Peaceful occupation will result in minor damage to military buildings within the settlement. However, if we loot, oh hello, we can get 18,634 monies. Predicted regional wealth will then drop to 1,046, and the nobility and the peasantry will hate us even more. So we've got to realise, is that 18.5 grand payout going to be worth the loss of £4,000 per turn? Because if you add that up, 4 4s are 16. So within 5 turns, we'd have lost the money that we're going to get. So it's tempting to just take the money, isn't it? Because you never know, we may lose Paris. See, I don't think there's a wrong answer here. Now, normally I would say, let's go peacefully occupy, and we'll continue to get the money each turn. However, we're going to take the cash. Just because it's symbolic as well. Capturing the enemy's capital city and looting it will just send shivers throughout the French Empire. The settlement has been looted. Although looting this settlement is bolstered your treasury, all buildings inside it have been damaged, and there is a greater unrest amongst the population than would have been if caused by the occupation alone. The wealth of the region has been adversely affected by the result of this, I know. But we got 21 grand in the bank. France has been captured. Apparently Paris is France. Right, so let's look at that. Everything's burning. Let's get all these repaired. So it's going to be 1,000 to repair that. 2,000 to repair that. See, that was quite expensive. But we'll get those repaired. Get our agent out and about as well. Let's send him down the road to have a look what's coming. That's all looking good. Roads are looking good. We'll get those recuperated. Oh, they didn't get completely die out, so we'll get those rebuilt up. So is this now ours? Yes, it is. This college is now under our control, but it's probably got a couple of frogs in it, has it? Has it? No, it doesn't. Orleans, they've done a runner, although it doesn't look like it. No, I think we're going to keep it as a place of research, and we're going to get them to investigate logistics. Now, what would you normally do with these guys? Obviously, we've got a spy here. We can ask them to duel and try and kill them. But usually, I'd normally kick them out and burn the building down, so they kind of flitter away and just get useless, you know. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, Paris is ours. Huzzah! One thing to worry about is Gibraltar is being soon to be sieged by Bonaparte, which is a worry. However, depending on if they will get trained in time. We've got a decent sized army back here in Gibraltar, so hopefully we should be able to hold him off. The lack of artillery is a concern. One thing we can get going is this dry dock in Gibraltar. This will allow us to repair and enhance our major ships down here, which should be fantastic. So we'll get that done straight away. We're down to 13 grand. Right, so what we'll probably start to do now Paris is ours. We could maybe try and... Where's a good place to block them? If we can sort of... Some bridges there. It'd be nice to kind of push the French back into one city and kind of hold them there while they recuperate. Ooh, we've got another major army coming up here. Gerard de Roch. He's probably going for Brittany, isn't he? So what I might do, depending on what's going on, we may get Michael Stoll here to move down and defend Rennes in Brittany. And see how that goes. But anyway, I'm just talking and rambling on a lot for the moment. We've got, in early February 1806, £13,000 in the kitty, which is looking very healthy indeed. We can maybe... Oh, look, we've got a town. Swansea has emerged from something. They want to build a factory. That'll increase 500 regional wealth. Okay, so we've got lots of things we can potentially upgrade along the way, which is quite good. The major news, of course, is that Duke of Wellington, Arthur Wellesley, has attacked and captured Paris, pushing French troops out of this region, and we've captured their capital, which is huge, and that will send shockwaves throughout the French army, no doubt. And so we've got a French army moving up here, which we may need to... Ooh, we've got a French fleet. This fleet had popped out to hit a Russian ship coming through here, to be aware of. Now, down here in Gibraltar, we also have, as I said, Napoleon coming to siege Gibraltar. And we've also had a major conflict up here against the Spanish, which we won against Gomez from Madrid. And there's a lot of Spanish forces up and around that region after that bit of commotion. So, next time we will defend Gibraltar from Napoleon, no doubt. And no doubt there'll be a counterattack against Paris, which we will try and rebuild Paris a little bit. What I will do while I'm here, just so I remember... We will make these guys exempt from tax for the moment, and that will just ease the pain a little bit. And hopefully we can get them back under control, and public disorder will soon return to a bit better state. But yeah, so we're not going to worry about the loss of revenue for the moment. We're just going to try and keep those guys under control. So yeah, I guess... What we got recruiting in... What's this? What do we need there? Mass mobilization. That's something we need. Okay. Recruitment-wise, got gun and just get some fencibles as well. There you go. Some more troops. Get some more cavalry and we'll send that across the channel as well. So we'll pick this up again next week. I hope you're enjoying this. Yeah, two quite intense battles, but we've come out of it successful against the Spanish and the French. But we've got to line up for further battles against Napoleon and other French generals next time. Thanks for watching. Take care. I'll see you then. Bye-bye.